Considering a lot of CDR has been stripped from items, will Talon ever receive a CDR buff to his Q or W? Feels way too high even at max rank since he feels impossible to play. I mean, so if Talon can't get CDR, that's probably a criticism of the assassin item system. But I wouldn't compare that to Talon. I would compare that to everybody. I'd be like, do assassins get enough CDR? The answer is no. Maybe we should give them more CDRs. If not, like, okay. I will note that a explicit goal of the CDR system changes was to make characters have less CDR. We felt that characters' patterns were too repeatable in the game. So in regards to Talon, if he has a problem with CDs, I don't know if I'd necessarily then go like, oh, he needs better CDs. I might go, oh, he needs to be better at bursting you, right? If we're saying we don't want characters like Talon to be rolling their spells as much, then what we're also probably saying is they need to be better at one-shotting you. So I wouldn't necessarily look at Talon and be like, oh, he lost CDR, we need to make his CDs better. I might look at him and say, oh, he lost CDR, we need to buff his damage. Because if he can't be as versatile by dashing around, he needs to be better in some other way. And that's assuming we don't want him to be as versatile by dashing around. Because again, remember, the goal of the CDR changes was to slow down characters and make them less versatile by dashing around. That's why we did those changes to the system, was to say, hey, a lot more champions are going to be having longer cooldowns on their spells. So if a champion needs to have longer cooldowns on their spells and they're not viable, I'm not saying Talon isn't viable, I'm just saying, like, if that's the case, well, there's a lot of other places we can buff them. We can buff their tankiness, we can buff their damage, we can buff their utility. There's a lot of options there.